Along with this pressure point, what needs to be done is oil pulling, which we will be discussing a little later. But for thyroid, oil pulling and pressure point can help cure thyroid completely. Majority of our problems start with expectation. Can we live a life of a squirrel? It is estimated that millions of trees in the world are accidentally planted by squirrels who bury nuts and then forget where they have hidden them. They just do good and never expect a return. Let us try to imbibe few of such qualities in our life and improve our lifestyle. The second key for good health and wellness is sleep. First key what we saw was the food, second key is the sleep. The only way we can recharge our energy that is required back in our body is by way of sleep. Each of the organs of our body are active from the time we are born. For example, heart. Can anybody say that I will not use my heart for one day or I will give leave to my heart for one day? We cannot. We have got two eyes. Can anybody come up and say, I will not use my right eye or left eye for one day? We are so used to it. We have got two hands. Can we say, okay, today I am not going to use my right hand? We cannot, because we are so used to the regular system and the routine. Only way we can give rest to these organs is when we are sleeping. Sleep is an important area for creating the energy. Average, we should sleep for 6 to 7 hours of sleep. That is important. A lack of sleep can cause grogginess, attention deficiency, lack of memory, and it can soon lead to complex problem like Alzheimer's. Adequate rest is directly proportionate to the body metabolic rate. It helps to build up the immunity. It helps to build up the cardiac energy and also balances the hormones. Lack of sleep can cause imbalance and cause problem for the cardiac related problems and also cause hormonal imbalances. Sleep is a must, and when we sleep, that is the time we are recharging the energy for our organs of our body. Lack of sleep can cause acidity also, and lack of sleep can also cause cervical problem. Neck pain can be also caused because of lack of sleep. When we are sleeping, that is the time our neck and the shoulder is rested most. But when we are active all the time, we have the neck movement and the shoulder movement constantly happening to support all our activities during the day. Cervical problem is one of the common problems what we come across, and people who have cervical problem, at times they have to wear the supporting collar for cervical problem. With acupressure, we have cured thousands of patients with cervical problem, and more than 5,000 to 6,000 patients were such chronic cases where they had to wear the collar whenever they move out, or even when they are traveling, they had to give additional support to the neck. This can be very well treated by acupressure. The points which can be used for treating this is the point on the cervical area, and we have seen in the hand chart that this is the point which can be used for treating any type of cervical problem. For any type of neck pain people have, just 3 people, only 3 people can come up, not more than 3, because for every problem we will be inviting people for different problems, and there are a lot of things that are going to be there. So for any type of cervical problem, just 3 people, not more. We already have 3 people over here. See, this is the point for cervical. Since how long you are having the problem?
6 months.
Just recent. So that's why you are given your right hand. One and this point over here. Do you feel the pain? This point.
Yes.
Are you aware what is the problem? You have a problem on your cervical 5 and 6 vertebra, C5 and C6 vertebra. Have you taken the reports?
No, sir.
You have not checked the reports, but if you check the reports, your C5 and C6 vertebra, there is a blockage.
Okay.
Yeah, so that can be corrected by ear. Did you have the pain today morning?
Yes, sir. Regularly I am having pain.
Regularly you are having the pain. Okay. Now after doing this, do you find any change? Move your neck and see.
Yes, sir. Somewhat relaxed.
Somewhat relaxed. You are able to move it more freely. Good. So now you keep doing it.
Thanks.
Doing it means regularly 3 times a day, not continuously doing it. If you do it continuously, some people they come and ask that if we have a problem, if we do it continuously, whether it can help us. Please don't do it continuously throughout the day. If you do that, there will be swelling. So it has to be done only 3 times a day, and the gap between 2 treatment has to be at least 4 to 5 hours.
Thanks.
Okay? So now you know how to do it? We'll be able to do it, no? Right, good.
20 years.
You are having?
From 20 years.
Since 20 years.
1990.
Since 1990 you are having the neck pain. Very good.
Taking treatment.
Have you tried to find out what is the problem?
5 and 6.
5 and 6 vertebra is the problem. See, now this is the point which is for 5 and 6. This area.
Heavy pain.
There is heavy pain over there. Pain indicates energy block. When we press at a particular point and when there is a pain, that indicates energy block. And when we press these points, we are releasing the energy block from that area.
So both hands has to.
Both the hands you have to press, left as well as right. No? As I am pressing it, do you feel any sensation over there? Nothing. Okay? So this is how you should do it and continue doing it. Neck pain is very easy to cure, and the main point for curing the neck pain is the point behind the thumb, as that has been shown over here, and this can be quite effective in giving relief and a long-term and permanent cure for the problem. Medulla massage can be also done. That means activation of the neck area. If you do it regularly, that can also help in clearing that pain. Shoulder pain. Shoulder pain is connected to mental stress, and it can be also because of high BP. The area near the neck and the shoulder, when you have chronic pain or pain appearing off and on, that can be also associated with high blood pressure and mental stress, and this is also associated with the lungs energy blockage. The points that can be done for curing shoulder pain is the point on the left hand side below the little finger on both the hands. This is the point which is associated with the shoulder, and in between the two fingers over here, in between these fingers over here and the center, this is the point which is associated with the lungs. So any type of shoulder pain, if it is there, the point can be done below the little finger, which is the shoulder point, and the point which is marked over in the center, these are the points that can help to cure shoulder related problems. Back pain and hip pain. Mind plays a major role over the body. Back pain is observed in case of people who have financial stress, and along with that it is associated also to wrong sitting posture and sleeping posture. We say that we know how to sleep, but have we ever analyzed the posture in while we are sleeping? More than that, it is very recently the WHO has released an article, and in one of the articles what they have mentioned is the mattress on what we sleep is the cause for back pain. The mattress on what we sleep can be the cause of back pain, because if we are using the same mattress for long period of time and sleeping in a particular position, there is a curvature that takes place on the mattress, and that curvature can cause imbalance on the spine. So what needs to be done is, you should try to turn the side of the mattress upside down every 6 months and every 3 months to rotate the mattress. Turn the mattress upside down every 6 months, and every 3 months you should try to change the head direction of the mattress every 3 months. That will prevent the curvature to be formed, and it will also help to improve the condition of the mattress and support the spine. Back pain is not only connected with the spinal problem. In case of ladies, it can be also associated with bulky uterus, and in case of men, it can be also due to prostate enlargement. Because of prostate enlargement, also it can cause back pain. So we have to analyze and then treat it accordingly, taking the entire picture into account. What is the main point for treating back pain? The main point for treating the back pain as a layman, if you have to do it, we have seen that this is how the spine is there. So when you press the point on the side over here towards the bone, that is the area which is connecting to the spine. When you press the point on the side connecting to the pressing towards the bone, that is the area which is connecting to the towards the spine. So if this is a general point, and in case of chronic problem, there are various other points which are there, which we normally teach when we conduct the workshop, or it can be shown on a one-to-one basis depending upon the cases. Water. Water is the third master key for good health and wellness. Human being is nothing but a water baby. 83% water is present in our blood. 82% water is present in our kidneys. 75% water is present in our muscles. 74% water is present in our brain. 69% water is present in liver, and 22% water is present in our bones. This is the extent of importance of water in our body. In case if there is lack of water, these vital organs, they do not get the replenishment of energy. And when these vital organs do not get the replenishment of energy, they do not support our day-to-day activity. And one of the things that gets affected immediately is the knee joint when there is lack of water. Main connection for the knee joint comes from the kidney, and lack of water to the kidney can give lack of energy to the knee joint, and immediately the knee joint problems can be started because of lack of water. Water is fundamental for life and for health. Whatever we are today, normally 45% to 69% there is water in our body. 45% to 69% water is there in our body as an adult. What is the average weight of a person, of a child, when they are born? What is the average weight of a child when they are born? 3 kgs. On an average, it is said that the average weight of a child is between 2.5 to 3 kilos. And what is the average weight of our ashes when we are no more? The average weight of the ashes when we are no more is also 2.5 to 3 kilos. Nature has its own way of balancing the equilibrium. It is we as human beings try to imbalance, and that imbalance we create in our own body by using and abusing our body. Let us not abuse our body. Let us use our body to create the energy, and that energy can be useful for our own survival and well-being. Water is most important factor for the smooth functioning of our body. Kidney survives on water. Let me correct over here one thing is, people who have already had kidney related problems or who are on dialysis, they need not follow this, because there is already a damage done, and then you cannot say that, okay, we need to have water as has been mentioned in the Noni conference. Kidney is connected with knee joint, and any weakness in the kidney can lead to knee joint problem. That brings us to the question, how much of water should we drink? We should have 30 ml per kg of our body weight as the minimum water requirement for our body. 30 ml per kg of your body weight is the bare minimum water that you should have for living a healthy life and for creating a balance in your body. And during summertime, you should add 20% extra, because there is more perspiration that takes place, and the humidity levels are also higher, so you should add 20% more water during summer times. The joint pain is generally caused when one holds on to the hurt feeling. We are very good in holding back things. When we hold back things, we create constipation. When we hold back things more further and the hurt feelings, we get problems connecting to the joints. The relationship between the mind and body is very strong. Whatever the mind holds or does not hold, immediately the reflection is there on our body. And joint pain is also one of the things that is associated with the hurt feeling when we hold on much more longer period of time in our mind, which gets translated into the weakness, and that weakness gets translated to the organ. Knee joint problem is one of the major problems which is associated with water, lack of water. People who suffer from knee joint problem, when they come for treatment, when we ask them, how much water do you drink? Minimum 50% of the people will say 2 or 3 glasses of water per day. And when we ask them, why do you drink only 2 or 3 glasses of water per day? They say there is no taste in water. There is no taste in water. So that is why they don't feel like drinking water. And ultimately, they end up causing problems for their body. And when we tell them the importance of water and tell them that at least you should drink 2.5 liters of water per day and try this as a medicine for 15 days, many of them have come back and reported that without taking any medicine, they have been able to cure their problem for knee joint problem. So for effectively curing knee joint problem, what is important is water. Please focus on how much of water you are drinking. The formula is 30 ml per kg of water that you have to take as an intake per kg of your body weight, and minimum it will be 2 to 3 liters of water please do not take excess water. Some people come back and say, I can drink plenty of water, I take 5 to 6 liters of water. When you take 5 to 6 liters of water, you are draining away the essential salts and the enzymes from your body, whereby you are affecting your digestion system also. So do not take excess of anything. It has to be moderate, and the moderate quantity has been specified over here. For any type of knee joint problem, the most effective point which can be done is the points on the middle finger and the ring finger. Middle finger and ring finger. Any person who is suffering from knee joint problem, 3 people come up. We can immediately help you. No problem with knee joint, no person with knee joint problem? Good. I understand, people with knee joint problem take time to get up, no? Yeah, these two are the legs, and this is the joint which we need to activate over here. 8 to 10 times, both the sides, inner as well as outer side. Not many people, because I will not be able to then continue, we have shortage of time. So only 3 people had said maximum. This is how we activate. Since how long you have been having this problem, sir?
For a couple of years.
For a couple of years. And what is the line of treatment that you are taking?
Just exercise.
Just exercise, okay.
That's it. Nothing, no medicines.
No medicines. That is one thing which is very good, that since you are not taking any medicine, the chances of recovery is much better than people who take medicine. Because when you take medicine, you are blocking your system.
I take Noni daily.
You take Noni daily, that is the best thing. And along with that, now you can add this also. Now, which is the leg where you had more problem?
Left.
Left. Can you try to bend the leg and see now, do you feel any change?
Much better.
Please tell.
The pain is much better. It's not.
No, I don't want to be pain to be better, pain to be less. So is it better on the upper side or the lower side?
Lower side. I mean lower side.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
See, it is the same thing. You can do it yourself also. You can just see how I am doing it. Because for all the people will not be able to do it. So just taking few test cases and trying to show how to help yourself, no? One thing is that acupressure is a non-invasive therapy, and more than helping yourself, you should try and reach out and help other people around also in your society. I was running an industry, and we had some marketing people, and all the marketing people, we had taught them how to do acupressure. So whenever they used to go and visit the clients or the shops where they had to go, they used to just sit, and if anybody had any health problem, any customer or even the owner or their family, they used to help them by doing the acupressure points. And the direct and the indirect benefit of that was, they were being welcomed to their homes very frequently, and automatically their business also improved much better because they were helping, and in turn they became like a family to the people, no? No pain, no gain, no? You can just see how you feel.
Superman!
Thank you. Okay, we'll take the lady. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. See, I could have just gone on repeating whatever I have said and going on with making the presentation. But the reason of showing it practically over here is, I just want to have the enforcement of what I am saying, that this is workable and it works instantly. It is just that small minimum treatment what we are doing and immediately it is showing the result. But if it is done on a continuous basis, you can imagine that what will be the effect of this, and it can give a permanent everlasting cure. Okay. Left. Even if it is left leg only, we have to do on both the hands, no? Left as well as right, no?
Right hand.
Side face is here.
Yes, on the sides.
On the sides.
On the,
Here and here.
yes, on both the sides you have to press at the first knuckle, as it has been shown in the
Where
chart.
to where?
From ear to ear.
Oh,
That's it.
only. Both the hands.
Both the hands. Whatever we do has to be on both the hands, left as well as right.
Thank you. Daily times?
3 times a day, morning, afternoon and night, and each time you press the point, you have to press it 8 times, no?
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. How is he feeling?
Light.
You can tell in whatever language how you feel, no?
வலி கொஞ்சம் குறைவா இருக்கு.
Okay, thank you. Knee joint problem is one of the simplest of the problems that can be cured with acupressure. And we have got more than 800 cases where people were suggested for knee replacement surgery. With acupressure, within a month, more than 95% cases, we could make them normal, able to sit on the floor and do all the normal activities, and they are living a normal life. It is not required to do the surgery for knee replacement or knee related problems. Acupressure itself has got enough energy that can be utilized for curing and living a normal life. There are more number of points which are shown over here. That is just for the information, but the main important points that can be done is from the hand, which can help to cure. But in case of complex knee joint related problems, there are a number of points which are there, which are pertaining to each different meridian, or we call as different lines of energy flowing through the body, and from there we can connect it and cure any type of knee joint problems. Any type of joint pains connecting to the hands can be also seen, how the shoulder, arms are also connected, legs are also connected. This gives the complete picture of the legs as to how the thighs, calf muscle and the ankle and the feet are connected, the locations. A person who is always smiling doesn't mean that he has no problems. Instead, the smile shows that he has the ability to overcome all the problems. Do you agree? The whole purpose of this wellness conference is to create the ability within you to and empower you to deal with any situations and always be smiling. That is the main purpose, underlying purpose of the wellness conference. Oxygen. Like water, oxygen is also available free in abundant quantity. But whatever is available free, we do not value. Breathing correctly is the key to the better fitness, muscular strength, stamina, and athletic endurance. Because oxygen helps to support the energy to the muscles. Our lungs has got the capacity to store and process up to 3000 cc of oxygen. But because of our multitasking, because of our busy lifestyle, we have forgotten how to breathe. We do not have time to breathe, and we are utilizing just 1/5 capacity of our lungs. And because of that, there is lack of energy to the lungs, causing weakness to the lungs, and in turn inviting asthma. One of the causes of asthma, as we have seen, is also associated to the emotional stress, but asthma is also associated to the weakness of the lungs, and the lungs weakness can lead to skin-related problems, eczema, psoriasis, all are associated with the weakness of the lungs. How is skin-related problems associated with the lungs? Lungs processes the oxygen, stores and recycles, and from there it comes to the blood, and from blood it comes to the skin. Any area where the wear and tear is more of the skin, especially at the joints, say every movement we make, at the joints the wear and tear is more, the skin requires more of oxygen. But whenever there is lack of oxygen within our system, within our body, that is the area that starts becoming dry. And slowly and gradually that area starts becoming psoriatic. And there is a certain times there can be bleeding, dryness of the skin, patches, pigmentation, all that is connected to the weakness of the lungs. How can we treat asthma? Asthma is very easily curable, and at times we get cases who have been even visiting Hyderabad for the fish therapy, where thousands and thousands of people go on a particular day for the fish therapy, and it is renowned to cure asthma since last hundreds of years. But there are some people who do not even have the cure after trying the fish therapy. And when we treat them with acupressure points, they get relieved. At times we get such chronic cases where a person has to move with a small oxygen cylinder carrying over there and a pipe connecting to the nose, and they cannot walk for up to 1 or 2 furlongs also. They become breathless, they have to sit down, or they have to use the oxygen, rest for some time, use the oxygen and move forward. Such difficult cases can be also cured with acupressure. What is acupressure is? It is just releasing the energy blockage from within your system and streamlining it. The points which are shown over here, they are very effective pressure points, but the most important point in case of asthma attack or people who suffer from acute asthma is the point on the chest over here. When you press this point on the chest, this is like immediately activating the lungs, and 60 to 70% of people, when they press this point, they'll have slight pain, because we are all abusing our lungs, not giving enough energy to the lungs. And this point, if it is pressed for the children who suffer from bronchial infection, chest congestion, for them also this can be useful for curing bronchial infection. Asthma is curable. There is a breathing exercise which can be done, which is a process by itself. Time permitting, we'll take it up. Accumulation of toxins in the body and the mind diminishes a person's strength. Detoxify them is the key to relieving emotional stress. You have to empower yourself to detox. High blood pressure. What is high blood pressure? Why does a person suffer from high blood pressure? High blood pressure is associated to mental stress. And whenever there is a mental stress, we have seen that it causes acidity and indigestion. And whatever the food intake we take, it creates undigested fat, and that undigested fat gets settled in the arteries, and when there is a deposit in the arteries, the heart has to pump more for maintaining the energy levels, and that is what causes high blood pressure. For high blood pressure, the root cause is cholesterol and mental stress. For controlling cholesterol, there are a lot of medicines available, but the home remedy for controlling high blood pressure is supari, betel nut. The betel nut which is there, the white betel nut, not the roasted one, the raw betel nut, is a blood thinner. Betel nut is a blood thinner, and that is why in olden days our elders, they used to have supari after meals. That helps in improving digestion, it helps in thinning the blood, and that can also prevent cholesterol. So this can be tried as a home remedy. The pressure points for curing high blood pressure are the pressure points on the hand. Please look at only the hand chart, don't refer to the other charts. The hand chart, it shows the pressure points on the sides over here, and these are the points which can be useful for curing high blood pressure over a period of time. Even when we are treating high blood pressure, you should not stop medication immediately, because when the medicines are already being taken, they contain beta blockers. And suddenly if you stop any high blood pressure medicine, that can be more harmful, and any high blood pressure medicine that is there, that needs to be gradually withdrawn once you start acupressure and your high blood pressure starts coming under control. It cannot be stopped overnight. One more thing is, your body has its own sense of protection and immunity. Whatever the medications that you take, if you take it continuously for over a period of time, your body resistance system will not accept that medicine. It develops immunity. So once in 3 years, you should try and change the formulation of the medicine, or take that medicine of a different company. That applies more for high blood pressure, because for high blood pressure and for diabetes, people are put on lifelong medication. And when you are on lifelong medication, you should try and change the medication once in 3 years in consultation with the doctor to be more effective. Otherwise, you are going to just go on increasing the dosages of the medicines. It is important to note this. For high blood pressure and for cholesterol, methi seeds can be useful. 8 to 10 seeds every day morning, that can help to reduce the high blood pressure and cholesterol. And raw supari is also very good for the blood thinner, which can be chewed after the meals.